I started pastoring because, number one, I have a longing that people would get to see God as He really is, not as the church has even presented Him, not as we've made up that He is, but we would actually get to see His heart of mercy and compassion. I just fully believe that if people see that, that they'll be transformed. That if we see God the way that He is, and that life will happen. That's my longing as a pastor, is that people will see who Jesus is, and that their lives will be changed because of it. And not through religion, not through going to church, not through religious programming or whatever, but that we would just have an experience of the living God. And I long for that. I long to see people healed. I long to see the things that Jesus said and did happening on the earth. And my vision for LBCF, for Long Beach Christian Fellowship, is that we would be constantly seeing who God really is, because of that we'd be bowing down and worshiping and receiving healing and being filled with courage, and that from that place of seeing who God is, the natural response is to love and serve others with no agenda, not going out as the church, and unfortunately in many ways has been so good at, of having this attitude of we have the answers and you need to get in line with us, or you need to come to our program, or here's your track, this is how you need to believe. Not that belief's not important, but I guess bottom line, I'm convinced that the world, to hear the message of the gospel, that they need to see it in action. They need to see the people of God loving and serving like Jesus did. And if they see that, I just believe that there'll be a huge opening and opportunity for God's kingdom to come and manifest in our city. So that's why we signed on to the refocusing process. We want to see people following Jesus and living that outside of the four walls of our church, developing relationships just like Jesus did. And we're just trusting that as we do that, with no agenda to get them to come back to our church or be a part of our program, but just loving them, that hope is going to be born and lives are going to be transformed. So I guess that's the hope and the dream. That's the thing that we're following and believing in.